Welcome back, lords and ladies. KingRayRay here, and I am host for this evening. Today we're going to be doing a function spotlight, a function module spotlight. The module created by yours truly. So let's get right into it. So the module is called Yin Yang module. It relies heavily on this right here. Here, let me get rid of the chat. That way it's not a bother to you. But it relies heavily on negative and positive energy. Negative and positive energy makes it is aware it's the theme of this. The theme. It is what you need to make pretty much anything. Get the basics of going on here working. So now you're probably thinking, okay, what do you do with the positive and negative energy? The positive and negative energy is how you get enchanted items in this, because you cannot make an enchantment table no matter what you do. You can't even make one within a crafting table. You would have to throw it on the ground. Oh wait, it deletes enchanting tables on the grounds. Also, it deletes them out of your inventory. It's impossible in survival to get yourself a enchantment table without cheating. Now, don't cheat, because you'll break the module. So how do I get enchanted items, KingRayRay? You get enchanted items by the yin yang factor down here. Negative energy and positive energy, once they reach a certain threshold, you'll get a random item with enchantments on it. So you're probably thinking, okay, so you get enchanted items. What kind of items? Where's the items? I'll get to that in just a moment. So, first thing I'd like to introduce to you is how do you get yin or yang energy. For instance, yin energy is negative energy. You have to do negative things to affect the environment, such as killing this villager. So if I give him a few good swipes, he'll be dead. We'll lose 2 yang, but gain 1 yin. That's the yin-yang effect. Negative energy affects more than the positive energy do. So if you want to aim for one or the other, you're going to have to do that. But one thing you should realize is it just leveled at 0. This is going to be leveling soon. It's going to go 1 point at a time. After a while, it will end up, as you see, leveling out at 0. So if you want to do a positive thing, which is yang, kill hostile mobs. So there you go. You killed that hostile mob. You also accidentally hit the cows right next door. But another thing to increase your yang ability, your yang power, your yang energy, or lower your yin energy, is by breeding. You can breed to get yang energy and less yin energy. But the same can be said if you decide to kill cows, even the baby ones. You lose yang energy and gain yin energy. So from there, that is the basics on how to get yin yang energy. Now we're going to show you some of the items that you can get from the yin side of things. These are the most powerful enchanted items. Yes, you've got some efficiency 4 and stuff like that, but they also have like speed and things like that. Now let me go into game mode 0 here, because some of these have different effects, different curses, because they are cursed. Even though they're more powerful, like this, insta-dig, and pretty quick, but you also lose maximum health with it. And also, it is a random between 3 minutes that you're going to receive a curse. Some kind of curse. Don't know what it is normally. I actually know what it is because I just recently put these curses in. Like the Hole Digger will have a 3x3 area underneath you, 3x3x1 area underneath you, dig out. So you might want to be careful when holding your tools with you when you're out and about trying to do things at your own base. Otherwise, you might accidentally cause an issue. Pendergrass's Hope. It's not nearly as bad as digging under you, but it has other curse to it. Curse of Binding, Curse of Vanishing, Curse of Binding really doesn't work unless it's on an armor piece, but look at that power. Power 5, Punch 1, Flame 3, Infinity. But it also slows you down, takes a little bit of your max life. And it has a curse to it. What is its curse? It's for you to find out. I keep on going to the wrong chest. The Curse Spriggan. Really? All it has is a curse on it. And unbreaking. It's unbreakable. So all the items are unbreakable. You cannot break any of them. Then there is the Curse of Michael. You get Efficiency 3 and Silk Touch. This one gives you a gravity debuff. So if you're swimming with this in your inventory, be expected to bob up and down every once in a while. Jethro's Cursed Pick is Efficiency 5, Fortune 4. Let's just say you want to be careful with that. Like I said, curses for you to find out. The Cursed Bone Shield has Protection 4 and Thorns. It really is nice when fighting your opponent with this. But it also slows you down a little bit and has its own curse, as all the other curses do. The Cursed Gravedigger, Efficiency 5. And it doesn't seem to have any other effects to you besides its curse. Mitsumi's Cursed Lumber Axe, Efficiency 5, and it seems to be the same stats. Cursed Hatchet of Lambo with Sharpness 3, and this one is fun. I like its curse quite a bit. It is a fun curse, but I'm not going to keep it in my inventory for you to be spoiled. And then the most overpowered weapon of them all is the Demonic Broadsword. The Cursed Demonic Broadsword. Sharpness 5, Smite 4, Bane of Arthropods 1, Knockback 1, Fire Aspect 3, Looting 2. It also, as you see, increases the damage, increases the attack speed, increases the movement speed. Also gives you knockback resistance and armor while you're holding it. So if you're holding it, you get some armor and you move nice and fast. Yeah, I like that. But who knows what its curse is? You gotta remember, the more powerful it is, the most likely the more powerful the curse is. And this actually should be over here. Alright, so now we're going to get into custom crafting. The custom crafter function should be installed alongside with this function. I will be linking both in this both as a download. That way you can get this done. Without the custom crafter, you cannot get the cool things of this. So, the cool things include custom crafting as one of them. So you throw that down and bam! So, you've got yourself a custom crafter. And here you can craft any of these 4 recipes at the moment. So, now, one thing I didn't tell you is you get soul pieces when you fight certain mobs. You kill passive mobs, and you passive animals specifically, like pigs, horses, cows, you name it. If it's an animal, it has a chance of dropping it. Not a 100% chance. It's actually a 1 of 60% chance. 1 of 60 chance. So you might get it on your first try, or you might get it on your 60th try. But it's a 1 of 60 chance of getting animal soul pieces or monster soul pieces. Monster soul pieces is from the hostile mobs, and while human soul pieces is a 1 in 30 chance if you die, and a 1 in 60 chance if you kill a villager. We'll get back to these recipes in just a moment. So the first recipe you're going to come across, is the animal effigy. I'm actually putting that in the wrong places. So the animal effigy is exactly what you see here. I'm about to put it down, and bam. That is the animal effigy. So what does the animal effigy do? It gives you resistance 1 as long as it's in your inventory. Remember, if you die with this in your inventory, you're going to lose it. It breaks upon death. So you might want to be careful and remember that you're going to lose it if you die within your inventory. Next one that you're going to be making is the monster effigy. The monster effigy, you have to kind of click around a bit here because depending on how you place it originally, the armor stain is going to be in the way. But don't place it from above like this. Don't do that. I am struggling to get that fixed at the moment. So, back to the thing. Diamond in center, surround the four corners with dead baby bushes, 2 monster soul pieces, and 2 nether wart blocks. Makes a monster effigy. This grotesque living effigy seems to be watching you all the time. Ooh, and what does it give you? Strength 1. It is the same as all effigies. You die, you lose it. Alright, so to move on to the next one that you're going to be building is going to be the Soul Crucible. I don't really think you're going to be getting this effigy anytime soon, so we'll get to that effigy shortly. But the Soul Crucible is made like this. You have to have a monster effigy and monster soul piece and an animal soul piece to make the Soul Crucible. With the Soul Crucible, you right click on the ground to summon it. This is the Soul Crucible. Ooh, what does it do? We shall get right back to you on that in a second. Let me show you the last effigy that we have. This effigy is a little bit more expensive, but it's a lot more life-saving than the other effigies, because it gives you regeneration upon being hit. A fairly high, a fairly high level regeneration upon being hit for 16 seconds, or upon taking damage. So right now you don't have anything, so let me teleport myself up, and then I take damage, and I'm healing up. I've got regeneration 2 for a fairly long time. I've tested it. You can be down to half a heart and it will heal you all the way up, even if you don't have any food to feed you. So that is the human effigy. Now back to the Soul Crucible. The Soul Crucible is like the pinnacle of like recycling these items, or even the gifted items. So you're probably thinking, okay, so what do you mean recycle? It is very, very possible for you to get more of these cursed angry spriggans. Very possible. So, okay, if you have multiple of them, go to your Soul Crucible and say, here, you can have it. I have haste 2 for 25 minutes? Wow, that's cool. And that can be really OP if you've got something that has efficiency 5 on it. So that is what cursed item does. Now, let's say you got yourself a gifted item. This is one of the gifted items. It's not overpowered. It's not really, really strong. But this one's fairly useful. Depth Strider 3. It doesn't really give you any movement speed, but it does give you knockback resistance to the point that you can't be knocked back. But what does it do for you if you throw it into the Soul Crucible? Let's say you have like 5 of these things going on for you. So you just throw that into the Soul Crucible and you get double the health. So you get 20 hearts of health. Let's put our human effigy on and TP up 10 points. And then that should heal us up a bit. But that is essentially what is going on here. We have yin yang energy, we have soul pieces, we have cursed items and gifted items. The cursed items have curses on them. We have effigies that give you effects while they're in your inventory. We even have a Soul Crucible to give you some really OP life. I think it's a pretty good deal. What do you think? So, the download link will be later on. This September is going to be the official, early this September, before later, like the first half of September, I'm going to have the download link and in the description for both the custom crafter and this function here, the yin yang function. So I hope you look forward to it. I will catch you lords and ladies next time. Bye bye now and enjoy.